Well, welcome back to the incredible surroundings of Mid-Wales for Great Britain's historic round of the World Rally Championship. Peter Solberg has made the best getaway after stage one. He currently leads a Ford 1-2-3. Well, here we go, Jules, into stage two. Sebastian Loeb.
Playing catch-up, isn't it? It's not very often we hear that, but yeah, playing catch-up at this moment in time. But Sebastian, you can never, ever kind of like give him anything. He'll take anything he can off you.
This, the famous Sweet Lamb stage, Julian. Different in characteristic to the first stage of the rally. A little more open, a little faster, perhaps.
That's it, this man's got a lot of speed at the moment, as we've seen so far. This one, Ford's having a good run, particularly this man, Peter Solberg, out front at this moment in time.
And in these conditions, it's all about confidence, knowing where the grip is, Julian. And for sure, Solberg seems full of confidence ahead of this event. He does feel as if he can push for the win here.
Well, that's it, but as you said earlier on, he's got a great record here. Mads Osberg here, another man who's showed lots of promise in years gone by. Can this be his weekend?
Well, he certainly showed some great pace. Second quickest through the opening stage of the morning, Mads Osberg, and he wants to continue that. Jonas Anderson on the notes there. Doing a great job. Running with Al-Attiyah and Koldar Seek now, Julian. They had, well, an up and down rally in Germany a few weeks ago. Into the Walters Arena complex there. It's a great spot for spectating.
That's it. A power steering issue for today. Just basically heavy steering occasionally, not all the time.
And it didn't break, did it?
Yeah, it was intermittent.
Yeah, it caused him a bit of a problem. Great to see this man back. It's Matthew Wilson. His last event, Julian, was Monte Carlo. He'd never done qualifying before.
No, it's really bizarre. He'd never done qualifying. And he was impressive in qualifying. Struggled a little bit today.
This man,
I think, he keeps saying he's happy, but I think he would want more out of today, Chris Atkinson.
I really do. I really think that he has to start showing us a little bit of pace at some point. But then again, we can't rush him, Julian. It's only his second event and his first on gravel in this mini.
That's it. He's taking a much more mature approach to the gung-ho Atkinson of youngster years.
He's got one of the highest crash ratios of any top-line WRC driver, and he wants to change that. Now,
he'll love you for that, won't he? Now stage 3, Meheran, we can tell because of the windmills.
Yeah, and just look how different this stage is now. It's very open. As you say, the wind turbines there, Julian. They're not windmills, they're wind turbines on the hillsides. Sebastian Loeb making the most of this quick stage.
I've done a really good stage. The fight with the Ford is really, really hard. So we have to push. It's very sleepy, very difficult to keep the car on the road. Sometimes you have a big slide, and I think you lose some time in that. But that's it. I've done a good stage.
Just a little bit further back in the stage there, Jules. It's Peter Solberg. He had a good start to the. Why going so well for him?
You know, just losing fractions just all the way through the stage. Nothing big, no one big moment, just fractions here and there. And it's some time lost at the end of it.
It's not a lot, but it was very, very sleepy, and I didn't want to go further, even if it took a little bit, you know. Just have to realize maybe I had 2 new tires, it can help a little bit, you know, so. But okay, I'm quite happy with that, you know, so it should be okay.
Go back into the stage, and it's Jari-Matti Latvala. This is the stage, really, Jules, where he picks things up and he starts his charge. Latvala just seemed to find something in this stage, a little more confidence, perhaps a little better feeling. Did say it's a stage he enjoys, though. He has had problems in this one in the past, I remember. He said he enjoys it, and it showed it with the time he set.
Yeah, it's not a stage he enjoys. He loves this stage. Absolutely loves this stage. He started the stage in 4th place, and with the time he sets there, he goes into the lead.
That's a storming time. Yeah, this is my favorite stage. I always waiting to get into my hair in. It's a great stage. I had a moment in a half-run because I went, it was a very, very sleepy right hand in the beginning, and I went off the road and I hit the wood stamp and I pushed the tire off the rim. It was a massive vibration. I lost the concentration for a while, so it just took some time to get back to the feeling, but now it's going all right.
Well, the top 4 then flipped on its head with Latvala's time. He jumps into the top spot with Solberg dropping down to 3rd. Usberg bumped down to 4th place. Mikko Harvinen remains in 5th and still just about in touch with the top positions. Into stage 4, Jules. It's the second running of the different stage, and the weather looking a little nicer this afternoon.
That's it, and 15 seconds between the top 5. It's going to be an interesting afternoon. Mr. Loeb getting himself all geared up. The roads are still damp, obviously now a little bit rough as well.
And just look how wet it is on the start line. They're really struggling to find traction off the start line. But Loeb and Elena into the stage.
It's just so quick, even though it's damp and slippy. Mikko Hovinen was saying on the shakedown day how fast it is in this rally. It's really quick. It just makes it a bit more tricky with the conditions the way they are. Still on soft tyres again. 2 spares for the Citroën, 1 spare for the Fords. Again, the balance thing for them. Tell you what, Citroën could utilise those 2 spares, but obviously they are eating into their allocation, which Ford aren't.
Well, as it dries out, as it becomes more abrasive, Julian, you do wear through the tyres more, don't you?
So soft tyres again, remember?
Absolutely. All the boys have gone out on softs all day, actually. I don't remember anyone going out on hard tyres today.
So quick, you can see small bits of dust there from Petter as he's powering his way through stage number 4 here.
Well, Petter Solberg, his target has to be Sebastian Loeb this afternoon, Julian. He lost that lead to Latvala. They went behind Loeb in the previous stage, desperate to get it back in this one, and my goodness me, that's commitment. What are quite narrow stages.
It was commitment. Just look at the difference in the driver, kind of, I'm trying to think what the word is.
Style, Julian.
Posture as well. It's very, very relaxed there, Jari-Matti Latvala. A new, well, not for this weekend, it was new in Germany. The lower the steering wheel and they've raised the dash.
2 seconds quicker than Sebastian Loeb, so that's going in a really good direction from him. Yeah, it's going very good, thank you. A very good feeling with the car, honestly, at the moment. The only question is how the tire's going to be now. It's been surprisingly dry in places, but still soft is the right choice. But we only took 1 spare, so let's see how it's going to be.
Mads Osberg, great day so far from him. Julian, I'm still reeling at that fact that you just threw in about the driver position. We'll maybe talk about that later on. But Mads Osberg, well, he's having an excellent day. He really is, as you say. We know how quick he can be. He's been quick here in the past. He's taken a lot of confidence from the results he's had earlier on in the season. I think he's a contender for a podium.
Careful.
Why only take 5? Why not take the extra 1?
Well, to be honest, the car changes a lot with 2 spares. I think many of the drivers are struggling a bit with that to get the car working perfectly with 2 spares. So I'm not able to find the correct setup with 2 spares. So I'll rather go with 1 and drive on bad tires than to have the balance wrong.
Well, Ford certainly getting their tyre tactics right at the moment. Latvala's lead has been extended to 5.3 seconds over Loeb. Solberg remains in 3rd, just ahead of his compatriot Usberg. Hirvonen continues to slip further behind in 5th place. Well, it's on to stage 5, the Hafren Sweet Lamb stage, the second pass through the Hafren Sweet Lamb stage, just under 25 kilometres. And just look at that countryside, and just look at this man. Oh, a little wide there from Sebastian Joe.
It was a little bit wide there, and then beautifully into the hairpin. And power. It's still, it's not dry, but it's not wet. Those soft tyres are going to be taking some punishment. Loeb obviously with the 2 spares. It's going to be a difficult one. Ford are going to have to really look after their tyres to keep, they're only the 5. But remember, they will have better tyres coming towards the end of the event. It's a tactical decision.
It is a bit of a tactical decision, but Sebastian Loeb obviously doing his best, Jules, but in this stage and the next one, he goes on to lose more time to the Fords. That extra tyre, wasn't able to use it well. They weren't able to take advantage of the extra grip, and the Fords really did dominate this afternoon's Lupa stages. Sebastian Loeb finishing the day in 3rd, Jules.
Well, I've never heard both Mikko Hovinen and Sebastian Loeb before saying, we just had no grip, and just struggling. They tested long time with the used tyres, and they thought they were going to be fine, not utilising the new ones, and they weren't. It cost them big time.
It's a really fast section, this one, Jules. It's incredible how quick this rally is, even although still a little slippy out there. Let's
Sebastian, at the end of the day, at stage 6, you're going to hope the time's better than what it was in 5. Latvala was so quick in there.
Yeah, but I think it will be the same again. But we have no change. I was flat out everywhere. But when the grip is so low than that in the second pass, I don't know if it's cleaning behind or if we are not fast with our car. But we have no change.
Are you concerned about this?
No, because I don't need to win.
Yeah, so no real concerns from Sebastian Loeb. Let's have a look then at stage 6 with Petter Solberg. It's the second running of the Meheren stage. Solberg, Julian, tell us, what's he changed?
Well, if you take a bit of a look, he hasn't changed anything. Look how high his steering wheel is from when you see Jari-Matti Latvala in car. You're reeling in that one, I can just tell. Anyway, getting back to the action, don't cut there with those stones. Now, the Fords, they've been able to mix and match their tyres, use them all on softs, But I tell you what, the 240s, stage 5 and 6, were unbelievably fast. Incredible. I nearly fell over when I saw Jari Mati's time.
Do you know,
in 5.
Ford were very concerned about the steps forward that Citroën made in Germany. But if anything, Julian, they've taken the advantage back here, certainly on day 1 of Rally GB. The Citroëns don't really have an answer to the pace of Latvala and Solberg.
No. Oh!
That was a huge moment. That was a huge moment.
He never told us about that.
He did not. That was so close to going off down into the ditch and the trees on the right-hand side. The power, it's just keeping the foot in there, Julian, that keeps him on the road.
It's the belief in keeping the foot in as well, you know.
Better stage 6 is over and done with. Day 1 is over and done with. The last 2 times for the Ford team have been massively fast. Why?
Well, I think they did the right choice to take 1 spare. I think that's maybe the big difference. Car works good. Okay, a little bit difficult in the fast because it's quite soft, the car, but it's okay. I feel safe with the car, and I think that's the main thing. And Jari is doing some incredible times, and he is on the case, and it's nice to see that the whole Ford team is doing well. Mats is doing also well. That's very nice.
Yeah, Jari Matti doing some incredible times and on the case. That is an understatement this afternoon, Colin. It really is.
Do you know what? Jari Matti Latvala, we know how fast he is, Julian, but he struggled to put it together consistently. Today he's done that. He took it easy through stage 1 where it was difficult. He's just got so quick, though, through really the rest of the day. And this stage here, Julian, an incredible stage time to finish the day for Latvala.
Well, I say stage 5 and 6 were incredible. But tell you what amazed me today about Jari Matti at the end of the day, having set those 2 times, was there wasn't the nervous excitement that we've seen before. The kind of like, oh my God, I've set a really fast time.
He's really controlled. He really is. He knows what he's got to do. He's very relaxed, Jari Matti Latvala. He's relaxed, and the times have come today for him. And well, just look how quick it is.
The fans are really appreciating him on that mission down that hill there. This is on a really fast section down now, down back towards the windmills. I remember when we drove this on the recce. It's incredibly quick coming up. There's a bit of a crest and a jump coming, and then it's downhill through the windmills. Just watch and admire.
Looks very, very calm in here, but with the stage times, particularly in the last couple of stages, it's kind of been some mission, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've been trying to push, and the target has been trying to make difference to the Citroëns, and I'm pleased with the performance today. First 2 stages in the morning, I wasn't on my best, but then I started to get the feeling.
It's quite scary how fast you've been.
Well, I'm very pleased. The car is going really well, and I'm enjoying. That's the main thing. And it's great to drive. I haven't had this feeling for a long, long time.
So at the end of day 1 then, Latvala holds a 12-second lead over his teammate Pere Solberg. Sebastian Loeb a further 9.2 seconds back in 3rd place. A good day from Osberg in 4th. So a wet and muddy day 1 then in Wales saw a dominant drive from Jari Matti Latvala and an impressive return to form for the Ford World Rally team. What will day 2 hold? Join us tomorrow to find out.